Hey guys, Cannonball Cats Hunting on a Budget Texas back with you with a follow-up video of the range report, range results, and the function of this right here, which is the Aero Precision Solus Bravo 6.5 Creedmoor with a right-on Conquer 5 to 25 by 56 scope. This firearm is not new anymore because I put some rounds through it, and the exact round count I think was between 35 and 40, but I'd have to add them all up. But shot all of this ammo right here in the order that it's shown from left to right. This is the ammo that was utilized in it. I didn't shoot the entire box, though I will say that we fired this entire box out here with a Federal American. But wanted to do a range test and see what this firearm liked, see if it was picky, go from there. Still have another break coming for it. The Area 419 Hellfire match is actually coming for it, but threw on this Bergara Omni break 30 caliber just for today. And let me tell you, this firearm did not disappoint. We're going to get into it, and I'm going to let you know what we got and what it liked the best. Might surprise you, didn't surprise me, but might surprise you, might not surprise you. But let's get into that. And the first one I'm going to show you, as a matter of fact, is the target and the group that was shot with the Norma Golden Target match. I actually don't have a hard paper of this one. I just have a photo of the actual group it shot. The others I got the hard paper to show in front of you, but let's take a look at that and then we'll be right back. Okay, we're back, folks. So like I said, this rifle did not disappoint. If you're seeing that target there, that this shot, that was a 3-shot group. Of course, I did everything as 3-shot groups once I got it zeroed. I did initially look to zero it with the Golden Target, and that took me 5 rounds to zero it. And then once I had it zeroed, I took a 3-round group with it and then moved on to each box or different cartridge from there. From left to right again, Golden Target match 143 grain, normal whitetail 140, the Herders 129 grain soft point, the Remington core lock 129 grain polymer tipped core lock. Then we had the Winchester Select, and what was that one? That one was 140 grain open tip. And then of course we had the 120 grain Federal American Eagle, just range round or target round. So take a look at this, folks. I want you to see how these rounds performed. Let me pull that paper out. So as I'm showing you this, understand that there was no real time between shooting in an effort to try and cool the bore and let the barrel cool. What the goal here was to put the barrel through its paces, so to speak, and give it the opportunity to basically do its job without really letting it cool too much. I know when barrels get hot, groups starting to open up, but this one did not disappoint. I had no issue with groups opening up, even with a barrel that was hot enough that if I grabbed it, if I held it for any amount of time, it would burn my hands. And I did this on purpose because I wanted to see how this ammunition would perform and how the barrel would stand up to the condition, which right now today, this was in 90, I believe it was 98 degrees when we were out there, and in pretty much direct sunlight was the barrel. So, you know, it was put through its paces today. But let me show you what we got. So the first, of course, I already showed you the Golden Target. That was in the video. I had that on one separate target, so I didn't end up pulling the target, but I did pull these as we went. So essentially, what you got is we've got the normal whitetail 140, and this is the 3-shot group that the normal whitetail 140 produced. You can see there, that is an outstanding group. I didn't measure these, but I can look at that and tell you it's a 1/2-inch group. I mean, my goodness, what else can you ask for? And then I immediately went to the Herders 129 soft point. The firearm didn't quite like this ammo as much, but the group itself is still a 1 MOA group. I mean, You know, I can't really complain about that. I mean, that was a 3-shot group there. Still a 1 MOA group. This is without allowing the barrel to cool, so I call this warm bore, so to speak. And then immediately following that is 129 grain polymer tipped core lock, Remington core lock. And this one as well, it was kind of like the Herders. Herders brand, it shot a, let me get that better in the camera for you, shot a 1 MOA group. I mean, that's 1 inch. So, I mean, firearms not real picky. It just didn't seem to like those two as much. And interestingly, we get to this Winchester USA Ready select grade ammunition, and it flat loved this stuff. There's a 3-shot group there. That's just insane. That's almost 1 hole. It's basically hole on hole. And that group right there, I mean, I don't have, let me see what we got here real quick. Just real quick on this one. Like I said, I didn't measure all these groups, but let's measure this one real quick and just kind of see if we can't see what this group is. So this group right here is just a shade over 1/4 inch. So that's about a 275.275. I mean, that's just insane. That's just an insane group right there. So what can I say, man? And then check this out. This is the interesting thing. This didn't provide the best group, but the Federal American 120 grain range ammo, it loved, you know. And there's the group with that, and that's with a extremely hot bore and hot barrel. You know, this is the last of all of the samples running, and look at the group it provided. I mean, that's a 1/2 inch group right there. And I'm going to show you one better. When we finished this, we decided to just have some fun. I had my boy there with me, and he was shooting a little bit. We shot the 243, and you know, I basically ran through this without letting him shoot. And about 2 boxes back, he said, "Daddy, I want to shoot it." And I said, "Let me finish out these reviews, and then you can shoot to your heart's delight." So what we did is we finished off this box. I had that 3-round group right here, which it produced right here. Okay, and then there was a range call to go out and change targets again between that, so it's probably 5 or 6 minutes between those 3 rounds and the next that took place. And then I came back and I fired off these 2 rounds here with the Federal American. That takes 5. Whoops, let me pick that up. I dropped it. That left us 15 rounds in this box. It's a 20-round box, and I kid you not, boy's 14-year-old. Okay, I kid you not. This was 3 5-round mags, which is what it comes with, a 5-round PMag. 3 5-round mags, 15 rounds. Look at that right there. That is exactly what he put together, and it was really quite amazing because it was 5 rounds, load the mag, 5 rounds, load the mag, 5 more rounds, and that's what that firearm did with an extremely hot bore. And it was funny because in between each 5-round set, every time he would squeeze the trigger off, he would look to me and say, "Bullseye," and then he'd squeeze the trigger off, "Bullseye," squeeze the trigger, "Bullseye," and he kept calling out. And then he said, "Daddy, I'm gonna put one big hole there." And that was after the first 5 shots. I said, "Okay, you know, if you want to shoot 5 more?" "Yep." "Okay." He shot 5 more, and then he decided he was going to go ahead and finish off the last 5. And that's just amazing shooting. He's got 2 holes right there that are a little bit separated, as you can see right here. Those are those 2 holes. I'm looking through it as I'm doing, make sure it's in the camera. Those 2 right there, that was a hole on hole, and then 13 rounds right there. Just pretty amazing for a 14-year-old kid, and I'm really proud of him for a 14-year-old kid. That's just amazing, and I'll tell you, I am extremely satisfied with this rifle. At this stage, we see how this thing holds up. I think it's going to hold up just great, but I'm going to tell you right now, this might be the buy of the year for the dollars and cents you're getting, that they're getting for this rifle. Man, you can't beat it. I would be willing to have somebody take this one that has a $2,500, $3,000 plus rig or more, and put them side by side and shoot them both with an honest effort, and I bet you this thing's going to perform right in line with it. assuming we have the right bullets, right? Because every firearm's a little bit different. But if you just fire these things with factory ammo all the way down the line, this guy is not picky. Holy cow, look what it did. So I'm extremely excited, as you can see. And that's with the trigger at about 2 3/4 pounds. I can't wait till I get the Hellfire on there. That's going to reduce the recoil even more. Not that it recoiled at all. It just kind of bounced today, and that was it. But put the Hellfire on there, Hellfire match, and throw me in a either Trigger Tech Diamond or Trigger Tech Special, and get that trigger weight down to about 2 pounds, and which is where I like it, in that 1 3/4 to 2 pound range. And not too low, but you go. But oh my gosh, I'm looking forward to it. I hope I get a chance to take a few game animals with it this year. And who knows, man, maybe get into a little target shooting for fun and just enjoy it. But that's what I got, guys. Don't want to take too much of your time. It's just a follow-up to the video I put out the other day on this Aero Precision Solus, the intro to it. Told you I was going to get to the range and shoot it and give you a follow-up, and there it is. Do I recommend it? At this point, I recommend not only this one, but you get the 6mm Creedmoor and you get the 308 too. Might as well make it a family match and a family set, right? That's what I want to do, because if they are anywhere near what this one does, they'll be the three best rifles I've ever owned. Because right now this is the one best rifle I've ever owned, and I've had a few nice ones: Savage, Seekins, Springfield, you name it. I've had some nice rifles. I'll put this one up against any of them, at least with my shooting. Someone else may have some different opinion. That's fine. You may like the way a certain rifle shoots, but this configuration, holy cow, I highly recommend it, guys. You can see I'm excited. So anyway, that's what I got. So I'll tell you what, I appreciate you guys tuning in, and you know, go out and get you one of these if you got a chance, or if you have someone that you know that has one, see if you can go shoot it and see what you think. I think you're really going to like it. And so we're going to end it on that, folks. This is Cannonball Cats hunting on a budget, Texas, with the Aero Precision Solus Bravo 6.5 Creedmoor, saying God bless you, God bless America, God bless Texas. Until we'll see you later, buddy. Signing off. Bye-bye.